There's like, I find funny. Um, I find it really interesting that like, have you heard of like the American Unabomber and like what that I'm forgetting. Like, there are some people, like, it's weird because there's some people who have been alleged been subjects to like Ted, like the Unabomber. Like, I don't know if you guys heard about the Unabomber.
Yeah, I remember.
First of all, what is the Unabomber?
He's like a domestic terrorist. More, his name is Ted Kazakhsis or something like that. I can't remember the name.
Oh, I think I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's more like a guy. He was a domestic terrorist who more or less like he used to be a math professor. So if this makes sense, it's like my dad or someone else, like like your math professor or something like that, going batshit crazy and becoming a domestic terrorist. More or
Now
less.
the only numbers he does is crime.
Yeah, no. More or less what happened was that I'm forgetting what it's called, but more or less he just kind of snapped and it's like, fuck this shit, you know.
Yeah.
Damn.
So more so what actually also happened as because of that the FBI, it took months or even years I think to figure out what the hell was happening to him, because he hid himself so well, like how he was doing it, that the FBI had to actually change how they were like conducting these searches and such now.
He was a master of stealth.
Mm-hmm. So more or less he was like I'm pretty sure trying to bomb like what university professors and stuff or something like that.
Or uncouth.
Mm.
What a tool.
More or less. I mean, that's kind of
that's why he's
crazy.
the-
Like,
oh,
then
I
he
just
started
got why he's
trying to
called
bomb
the
the United
Unabomber.
States military and such. Wait, what?
I just got why he's the Unibomber.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Because he bombs the. You see that? It's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, clever. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Do they name themselves or do we name them?
What? The
Bombers.
I think the media does, right?
yeah, usually unless the person
I
says they have
have to
their own
imagine we
thing.
do. Just because I just mentally love like the super villain aesthetic of like.
Oh,
because
well,
that's
you
how
don't
some-
see serial killers just like going like to like the media, say, "Call me this," and then just leave
Yeah.
I
it.
think there's some
me
examples where they've done that.
Umar.
I mean, first example, like, have you seen like those school shooters? More or less, I mean, let's be honest, that's what's one of the major factors.
Fair.
Yeah, well, hard to like not see school shooters in America.
I mean, to be frank, it could be your. To be frank, the joke is always like I've seen like people make claims. It's like, oh, black. There's what about black on black violence? I said, what about like Then there's this joke. It's like, what about white on white violence on schools? It's like, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Because I don't think, at least in like K-12, school shooting, I don't think there's ever been like a person of color shooting, like doing a school shooting. I think it's like always been like some white guy. I think in university there's the exception, like some Asian kids doing it. So like you and me, Peter. So fuck.
I
but still,
I
though.
don't like follow news on school shootings, man.
Fair enough. I mean, to be
I do
frank,
not.
it's kind of fucked up that we're talking about this in such layman terms. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, given that happens like way too often nowadays.
everything becomes acceptable with time.
Yeah. I mean, remember that school shooting, like what on like elementary students? Like what the fuck?
What?
Yeah, you remember that? I was like,
No,
forget
I
it was, like,
don't
the
remember
Colorado
that.
one.
I've never heard of that.
It's like Sandy Hook.
Oh, Sandy Hook.
Yeah,
Right. Oh,
yeah,
yeah. I
the
keep
parents.
forgetting that's like little kids. Damn.
Yeah, no, it's fuck. And more the government does, because I just blame this on more like the NRA kind of type of people, like saying like, yeah, no, fuck this. It's like here's the thing. Most of this whole thing with these school shootings, it's like how we live as a society. We do not care about our other people. We just care about ourselves, more or less. And you can see that sort of like how with the laws, like how what the government did afterwards, with the whole Sandy Hook thing. Because if I remember correctly, the Republicans at the time, they were controlling the Senate and the House, I think, at that time, and they just kind of jack shit,
Ugh,
That's unfortunate.
that's so fucked.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, to be frank, I think this is just more akin to our politics nowadays than anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know how to describe this other than like kind of rage. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's because that shit's wild.
It is.
Yeah, no. But like the thing is, it's like our politics in general, we've just become more apathetic to each other. It's like this individualistic kind of corrosiveness, like taking individualism to extreme. It's like fuck fuck you, everything's for me, more or less. You know what I mean? That's our mentality. It's kind of fucked. And you see what's happening now with this whole coronavirus thing. If that's not showing of what the fuck's wrong with our society, then I don't know what is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there are people who rather believe in false things, than believe in some stuff and believe in the truth, or like facts and such. They
mean,
rather
that's
believe
always
so it makes
the
them
case.
feel better for what they're doing.
People have always just been like, "Fuck science! I'll do what I want."
No, I understand, but like this is taken to a whole new extreme where these people are literally causing other people's deaths, and they don't give two shits.
Of course they don't,
And-
because they don't know any better.
I mean, to be frank, here's the thing though. I could consider them just as bad as something like the SSS. The SS, like the like
SSS.
yes, the triple S's, the like the SS, like Nazis, like Nazi Germany's the Wehrmacht and the SS are two different things, but the Wehrmacht was the German army, but I mean they were still Nazis, mind you. But the SS was like the Nazis party's army, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And more, they're the ones who committed the most war crimes. I'm not saying okay, this is going a bit off topic, but I'm saying, the German military was also part of the Nazi government and such, so they're also committing war crimes. But besides the point, I'm talking about the SS mainly. They're committing war crimes knowingly, and during these trials, they were trying to get the escape out of this, but they did it purposely, and they knew what they were doing,
They committed the worst war crime of all, helping head by Nazi Hitler.
Yeah, no, exactly, Peter. Not Peter, fuck, Randy.
Yeah.
Good job, Umar.
Yeah, no, sorry, but like still though, with these anti-mask and anti-vaxxer type of people, they're the ones who are also doing this as well.
Well, I mean, they're
Yeah.
all the same kind to me. Fucking
Yeah.
stupid pieces of shit.
Just give me a moment here.
You dumb motherfuckers. We are giving him a moment. I can never do that on time. My fucking sense of rhythm's garbage.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back now. So what was happening?
No, we were just giving you a moment.
I was
Okay.
doing a little jingle and then forgetting that I can't do jingles.
Yeah, no, but still though, like these anti-vaxxers, I don't like. I mean, to be frank, there's no difference in the anti-vaxxers and anti-mask people, because again, it's like this whole idea, like screw you, it's all about me, this like narcissistic kind of thing.
Yeah, basically, fuck science. I'm better than that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be frank, this is in general like every type of culture, but I think it's more extreme in what's happening here. You know what I mean? Instead of being a collective thing, I mean, it's a collective thing here, but more in a sense of more individualistic kind of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's our biggest issue, because we went to a whole different extreme now. Compared to China, where it's like this more collectivist extreme. Individualist. I can't speak today.
The
but you
one
understand what
where
I'm saying,
it's
right?
yourself.
Yeah. I can't speak again today. Great, but you understand what I'm saying, right?
Up on that
We're-
word.
Yeah, no, we're
Move
going
on.
to two different extremes, more or less, and we're
Yeah.
sort of seeing what's
Yeah.
happening with like issues like and like stuff like what Brazil or something, and like stuff here happening in the United States. It's concerning to say the least. I wonder if people are going to learn, because if you look at our government with the whole Portland thing, like most people don't care anymore at this point. If they are, they're going. I'm more sure there hasn't been a boiling point yet.
Yeah. I mean, we're
Yeah,
gonna
no.
continue forever.
I mean, like, what's your because I've seen people saying like there's gonna be civil. I don't think there's gonna be a civil war per se, but it's kind of stupid to say that there would be. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know. if-
Because the thing is, like, you guys learned about the U.S. South, right? It was like a full, nice, clean-cut line, right?
Well, I mean, except it sometimes wasn't, but yeah,
yeah, like majority of the time, it was a clean-cut line.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen if there is another Civil War 2 point. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
I mean, like, why do you think there's gonna be a civil war though?
I don't think there is, but the people say there would be, and it's like, yeah, I understand there's a lot of chaos right now.
I mean, on what? A war on what?
I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like, first of all, it's going to be is it like a war rural versus urban? Then it's not going to be a clean line. Then you know what I mean? Because you're going to be a bunch of these like southern states where they have major cities. Where it's going to be like supporting one side compared to it's a rural area. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's not.
Yeah, I know. If there's going to be a civil war, it's going to be something like Syria. And that's a big if. I don't think there will be.
Yeah. Well, there's more likely to be a World War III than there's another civil war in America.
Yeah.
I feel.
Maybe World War III will help us sort our shit out as it has in the past.
Honestly, it really didn't sort out our shit as you say, Randy. Because the issue is with that with World War One and World War Two. World War One screwed over Europe, and that's how it led them into fascism, more or less.
That's fair.
And then World War Two more led into the Cold War. That did not
that's-
help the United States.
What would World War III do? Lead the U.S. into fascism?
I mean, to be frank, if you don't think we're already in a fascist-esque nation, then I don't know what to say, Peter.
Look, I mean, like full blown, you know.
Like full blown, like mask off.
Yeah.
I mean, to be frank, probably, but I'm saying like if we're going to war with the Chinese or the Russians, it's like that's the same coin but on different sides. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what's gonna happen if it is, because like the whole Hong Kong thing and how everyone was enraged by that, more or less. But
Yeah,
when we see
everyone
stuff happening in
nowadays
Portland, it's like people are
kind of
divisive
mad.
about that. It's like, do you not see the same like thing happening here that was happening in Hong Kong?
Yeah, yeah. Didn't we also cover this last time? Like the U.S. is going through the
Yep,
same
we
shit,
did.
and no one's like
Yeah.
talking about it as much.
Yeah, no, but it's like it's coming more and more mask off, if that makes sense, Peter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Important question.
Yeah.
Do we have more topics in this vein to discuss, or should I transition?
Yeah, we probably should transition. Sorry about this rant, guys.